2.0 family, what's up? Game changers right now. One thing that I recently implemented that for me was huge, that was always staring me right in the face, yet I never thought to get it. You saw in the thumbnail, I recently got a small at-home treadmill for using my standing desk. And let me tell you, game changer, man. Yesterday, I tallied up all my steps and I did 23,000. Not all of them were done on that treadmill, obviously. Right now, I don't know if you can see, I'm at 10,000. It's mirrored, but 10,754 for the day. I got like 5,000 or 6,000 in early, right when I woke up, doing some stuff on the computer. I went to the gym, right, as well. Got some more steps in and exercised, and I'm probably going to get on it again here in a little bit after I take a break. But I've been doing a lot, man. And let me tell you, amazing, 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 amazing. Why? Because especially if you're somebody who does use the computer often, like I'm not a big editor and, spending all day on the computer. But if I spend 2 or 3 hours on the computer a day, let's say, and I choose to walk an hour and a half or 2 while I'm on the computer, which is very easy. If you're doing Zoom calls and you're checking emails, and every time you're on it, I put it like on a 2.1 setting and I walk, you get a lot of steps in. Like yesterday, I did a Zoom call with a coaching client for an hour and a half. Then in the afternoon, I did another coaching call for about an hour with somebody. And just with those 2 things, it ended up being around like 13 or 14,000 steps, because I was doing it during the calls. And when you get into it, as long as you're not going at a frantic pace, you forget and you're just talking and doing your thing and you're walking. So I have the stand-up desk, I have the treadmill, absolute game changer, because now in addition to the weight training and all the stuff that I do, I can get extra steps in while I'm getting work. Because I don't know if you're like me, I hated sitting down anyway. Like even doing these videos, it's cool, but I can't sit here for more than 10 or 15 minutes and then feel okay. Like even when I do those live streams that are 30 minutes or an hour, when I'm done and I get up, I walk around for at least 20, 30 minutes because I just hate sitting down. I don't know if it's something wrong with me or we're not designed to sit. I just don't like it. Maybe because I'm a bigger dude, but that thing is a game changer. And I kind of want to go over a few things that I've done that I think are key. Number one, the treadmill, and getting an extra 5,000 or 10,000 steps on that treadmill on a standing desk are absolutely key. Other things that have helped me: half of the week, I do my best to skip breakfast and get my workout in before I eat. So I'll eat like at 12, 1, 2 p.m., like in the afternoon after I work out. Making sure I consistently get to sleep at the same time every night. I'm going to list these and then I'll go over them, right? Getting that sleep. And I notice if I sleep too late, it messes with my sleep. So I think ideally for me and most people, 10 or 11 should be when you go to sleep. If you start going to sleep at midnight or 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., excluding the people who have night shifts and that kind of stuff, right? It just, to me, there's something off. I know it messes with your metabolism. It messes with my hunger signals for sure. I'm hungrier on the days that I don't sleep, but it throws off your rhythm. Right. And I don't like it. I definitely don't like it. I'm also not a proponent of eating late at night. I think if you go to sleep at 10 or 11, you shouldn't eat past 6 or 7 p.m. just to give your body time to process the food. I noticed if I eat too late, even if I only eat a little bit, it does affect my sleep, and I don't like that. Throughout the day, if you do get a little thirsty or hungry, instead of immediately reaching for the food, have some tea or something like that. Or like I'm having here, sparkling water. I think sparkling water is great as well. So tea, sparkling water, whatever tickles your fancy, I think is good. Because if you're like me, right, I'm ravenous a lot of the times that I'm always hungry or I always want to eat. And you want to make sure you're not eating out of boredom and that you're not just constantly overfeeding yourself. Because as I'm getting older, I'm still working out a lot, but I realized that I would rather err towards the side of doing more like treadmill walking versus just beating myself up all the time. Because I notice now the soreness lingers for me as I'm older, and my body doesn't recover as fast as it did when I was 15, 16, 18, now that I'm almost 40, right? So I think it's something you definitely have to listen to your body too. But that treadmill, absolute freaking game changer, man. It keeps you active more. It keeps you standing more. And believe me, you'll be sore if you're getting in, like, let's say right now you only walk 3,000 to 5,000 steps a day, and suddenly with that treadmill you start walking 10, 15, 20,000 steps a day, you're going to be sore. Because I do it barefoot, by the way, to let my feet work. You're going to be sore. My feet were sore. Like I had some soreness there, but after 2 or 3 days of doing it, because it's so low impact, my body adjusted, and already now I feel better. I feel amazing. I feel really, really good. And I know walking is some of the best type of exercise, particularly fat burning, right? When we look at fat burning, a lot of the stuff that we think is, oh, I'm going to do high intensity. I'm going to do boxing. I'm going to do basketball. I'm going to, do the hard stuff. That's cool, but that's going to burn carbs and that tires you out like crazy. And here's the kicker. It really, really spikes your appetite. And that's what I hate, is when I do that intense stuff, I end up eating so much more. So it kind of negates the calories, versus with walking, it doesn't make me that much hungrier. But yesterday when I walked the 23,000 steps or whatever, I looked at the thing, I burnt like 1,400 calories doing that. Because with these things, you can put in your height, your weight, and the bigger you are like me, and the heavier you are, the more you burn just simply walking. And the biggest thing is it's low impact. So it's definitely something you guys want to incorporate. These are some game changers for me, but most definitely, man, get that treadmill. This is an electric one, and I paid like $100 or $110 from it off Amazon. Absolute game changer. Highly recommend you do it. Invest in yourself. Walk, walk, walk. One of the best things you can do. I wish I'd been doing it since I was a kid. Unfortunately, I got into it as a grown ass man. All right. Leave a comment below, guys. Share the video. Leave a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. All right. Peace.